You're tuning into Black and White Sports on YouTube. The no-holds-barred truth on sports. The main event starts now.
All right, Black and White Sports supporters. Well, I guess I'm returning as my role as weatherman for the playoffs. Got a couple of things here. We got the official word from Kathy Hochul, and evidently her conversations with Roger Goodell. It looks like the Steelers and the Buffalo Bills playoff game will actually take place on Monday, according to her. It's kind of odd how she words all this, but she says the game will not be pushed back again. And I'm thinking to myself, well, that's kind of odd because, well, how do you know what the weather's going to do for sure? But okay, nonetheless, look, if the guys are healthy enough to play and they can get there, I think they should kick off and play. But again, they're worried about the other people that want to come to the game. So let's take a look at this. Florio just put this out. The Cowboys are about to kick off right now. Steelers, Bills won't get moved again. Despite lingering possibilities that the weather conditions in Buffalo could prompt another postponement of the game, New York Governor Kathy Hochul announced on Sunday, and by Sunday I mean Sunday afternoon, the game will be played as scheduled. Quote, the game will not be pushed back again. So there it is, tomorrow at 4:30 p.m. Eastern on CBS, leading into the 8 p.m. on ABC/ESPN, Eagles-Bucks. 3 days of doubleheaders for the playoffs started with Packers and Rams still come today. And like I said, well, Jordan Love is officially, they just ran the ball. The Packers just opened the game by running the ball. So let's listen to what the governor said.
The game will not be pushed back again. I've spoken to the commissioner of the NFL several times today. I've spoken to the owner of the Buffalo Bills, again, about their preparations. There are volunteers who have walked to the stadium who are helping clean it out. We appreciate that. I would think by daylight hours tomorrow, it'll be safe for people to drive there and bring their shovels. And again, we have up until the fans start coming into the stadium later in the afternoon. If it was a morning game, it'd be a little tougher. But a 4:30 game gives us that time. Again, the weather's not going to be perfect. It will not be a sunny, warm day with no snow, but it's nothing we can't deal with. And so I feel very confident. The opposing team will get here. They'll get here safely. They'll be ready to play, and absolutely the Bills are ready to play as well.
So that sounds kind of interesting to me. That sounds like somebody that was told by Roger Goodell, we're playing this game. I've been on the phone with Roger Goodell. That's what it sounds like to me. Now, Rex Ryan, and we know Rex, of course, was the coach of the Jets to 2 AFC championship games. He came out and believes this hurts the Steelers. I kind of think it does too. I think the Steelers, if they could play in some worse weather, and I just think Mike Tomlin gets his team so fired up, I think maybe they could have ridden a little, as Rex Ryan says here, a little extra energy into this thing. But maybe it would take a little energy away from the Steelers. I don't know. This is such a big game because there's rumors out there, again, that came up in the last day that Mike Tomlin could decide to weigh his future after this game. So it's kind of odd, but in theory, this could be Mike Tomlin's last game with the Steelers. Nobody's thought about that, or nobody's talking about that, really and truly. But that's a possibility if you want to believe the rumors out there right now. So this is what Rex Ryan had to say. Quote, I'm telling you, you lose some of that energy, Ryan said of the Steelers, having to wait an extra day. I've been on both sides of it or whatever, but this is the side. I'm telling you, Mike Tomlin's team is going to be affected more than the home team. Well, I mean, they're going in for a road game. It's not going to be easy, but the weather is still not going to be great for this game. It's still not going to be great for this game. But it looks like they should be able to get the game played, get it in, and we'll have to see what happens. But I actually expect it to be one of the better games that we've got going on. TJ Watt's not going to be playing in this game, which sucks. But I think Mika Fitzpatrick is going to try to go. It's going to be interesting. This is a big game, and this is a big game for Mason Rudolph, okay? Because there's an outside chance, or I think maybe even better than an outside chance. Look, if he performs well in this game, like if he goes out there and throws 2 touchdowns, 1 pick, has 300 yards, they're going to glance at him, or at least allow him, I would think, to compete for that starting job against Kenny Pickett next year. And if they win this game, forget about it. Mason Rudolph, I mean, he's going to be going to the division playoffs, and he's definitely going to get a shot at pushing Pickett for this job. So it's a big, big game for the Steelers. And, of course, Josh Allen and the Bills came into this season as Super Bowl contenders. So it's a big game. There's a certain amount of getting off the schneid that both the Steelers need to do because they haven't won a playoff game in a while. And then you've got, of course, the Bills, Josh Allen, Sean McDermott trying to make the playoffs. But it looks like, to a lesser extent, weather's not going to be such a problem in this game for the Bills and the Steelers. We'll have to see how this works, how this goes down. But it sounds like they're going to play. I mean, earlier this morning, it was real iffy. There was talk of Tuesday, even Wednesday. I know somebody I was talking earlier posted the weather from all this week up there. And, of course, you got lake effect snows, and they come in bands. And if you get caught in one of those bands, you can get a lot of snow dumped on you all at once out of nowhere. But it looks like they think they're going to do it. I think her wording is odd because I talked to Roger Goodell several times, and it sounds like Roger said, look, this is threatening to drop an atomic bomb into our playoff schedule. We need to figure out how to get this game in tomorrow to make it and keep it fair for all teams involved and the scheduling coming back around the following week, for the division games. I don't know. This has got some interesting storylines. And we got a doubleheader on Monday, right? I mean, we're going to be iced in here in Texas, so I can't wait for this, frankly. This is going to be exciting. Tell me what you think. If something crazy happens, I'm actually supposed to be off today, but I made that video this morning, and here I am playing weatherman, playing Jim Cantori. No, I don't think so. This is a sports channel. Peace. I'm out. Till next time.
Thanks for watching the show. Be sure to like, comment, and subscribe. Be sure to tune in next time on Black and White Sports.